Well, guys, the time has come. I am going to be finally reviewing the Smith and Myers record. For the first video, I will be reviewing Volume 1. So, pretty much what happened is Smith and Myers, for those who don't know, are Brent Smith and Zach Myers from Shinedown. And what they did was, back in 2014, they released 2 EPs. One of them included two essentially covers. So both of them included covers, acoustic versions. So they covered songs that were requested by fans. So things like "Nothing Else Matters" by Metallica, "In the Air Tonight" by Phil Collins, and so forth. And very popular. It was such an amazing EP. Both of them were such fan rave. Everyone loved it. They went on tour, sold out. Just as you can imagine from Smith and Myers. So, fast forward to 2020. Of course, right now we're in a pandemic. We need something to lighten the mood. That's when Smith and Myers came in. So back in January, February 2020, Brent Smith and Zach Myers came together and decided to, you know what? We need to make another Smith and Myers record. So they made 2 volumes, 10 originals and 10 covers. And they were about to finish it until quarantine hit, which then made them finish the songs, remotely from where they were. So today, like I said, I will be reviewing the first volume, going by track, what I think of the songs, did they do it justice, so forth. And I'm very happy to say that Volume 1 has hands down one of the best albums of 2020. So I've got the track listing here. We'll go through one by one. First we have "Not Mad Enough." Now this song, my favorite one. It's hands down my favorite Smith and Myers song, original song. It just talks about like what's going on in the world today. It's so relevant with what's happening. So that is track number 1 on the album. I have to say that this is definitely the one that, this is the first music video they released from Volume 1, and it just blew up like that. The song is freaking amazing. I can't say any more about it. Unfortunately, I don't have a physical CD, guys, to show at the moment. I've only got this album digitally, but I do have it pre-ordered. I'm hopefully coming soon. So yeah, but like I said, yeah, there's nothing I can say. This song is definitely a catchy song. Just an acoustic guitar from Zach. Now, I'm not sure exactly who wrote what song exactly, but from my understanding, all the tracks were written by both, and also David Bassett, their producer, who I've heard they didn't want to work with anybody else besides him. I believe he worked on The Sound of Madness and a few albums of theirs, but I believe every original song was written by Brett and Zach. So that's pretty cool. So, like I said, yeah, the first track, "Not Mad Enough," is just freaking amazing. I'll probably have the video playing in the background here while I'm talking. But yeah, so track number 2 is a cover. So the first volume is 10 tracks. It goes original, cover, and so forth. So track number 2 is my favorite cover of theirs at the moment, is "Rockin' in the Free World." Which was originally written by Neil Young. For those who have heard the original, it is completely different to how it sounds. His one was more of like a fast tempo-ish kind of thing. This version is stripped down, just Brett on the vocals and Zach on the piano, and oh my god, I can't say, like, there's nothing bad about this record. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a Shinedown fan. I'm being legitimate. Like, yes, there are tracks that you're not going to like, and there are tracks that you're going to love. And these 2, bang, bang, like just top, kill it all. Again, like I said, they did an amazing job covering the song. definitely one of my favorite covers they did for sure. Now, the next track we have is called "The Weight of It All." Now, this track for me wasn't their strongest track, but I still liked it. Again, this is an original song, and the topic of it is just, don't you, like, all the songs here like just give you goosebumps. That's the feeling I got from after listening to this album. And mind you, I've listened to this album multiple times, and I will continue to do it because it is worth it. And I'm gonna say, with a lot of crap that's coming out this year, this is hands down one of the best albums that came out this year, including Volume 2. But yeah, The Weight of All, amazing track. It isn't my favorite of Volume 1, but I definitely would say it's a worth listen, for sure. Now, the next track number 4, is Better Now. And for those who have heard the track, of course, you know, it is a Post Malone track. And as we know, Post Malone has dabbed his feet into rock for recently with Ozzy, Chili Peppers, I believe it was, and a few others. This track is different compared to the original, of course. This is an acoustic track. What can I say? You know, this cover is done well. These guys chose very well and very carefully the songs they wanted to cover, and they did their own version. They stripped it down, and they did amazing. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. I never have heard an album where it's perfect from start to finish. So yeah, amazing cover. The next one is pretty interesting. This feels more like it's not a rap, but it feels like Brent's just like rapping. So this song starts, it's all acoustic guitar. The beginning, it goes da 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 da, something like that. If I played guitar, I would show you. But yeah, so that's the beginning of the song. It's more about, like, you know, what's going to happen to us when we die, essentially. He goes, I start to panic because we're all going to die. I start to panic, you know. So this is an original by them. An amazing track as well. But like I said, for me, Not Mad Enough is definitely my favorite original. Of course, after this review, I will rank them from best to worst. Not best to worst, my favorite tracks on the album. So that's Panic. The next one, Never Tear Us Apart. Now, this is a song by NXS, Aussie Grown. Now, I was a little hesitant thinking, how are they going to cover NXS? But from what I've seen in interviews the last few months, I believe it's Zach. He loves NXS. It's one of his favorite bands, so it made only sense for him to sing it. He is actually, I think, the primary singer. It's hard to tell a little bit with the vocals, but I believe he's the primary singer in this song. And he just killed it. And actually, just recently, Amy Shark covered this song live, and it sounded just like their version. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, another great cover. Next we have Coast to Coast. Now, Coast to Coast, again, not one of my favorite tracks, but it's more of like I don't know if it's called upbeat or what it is, but it's a fun track, essentially. Again, I'm not sure if there's one person writing these songs or if they both wrote them together. It does say that all the tracks were written by Brett and Zach together, but I can't say. Yeah. So, like I said, there's nothing I can say about this, really. So the next track we have is Valerie. Now, I don't know who this is originally by, actually, unfortunately. I'm sorry that I don't know I can't see who this is by, but this is another song. Actually, let me quickly look it up while I'm here. Oh, it's by the Zuttons. Never heard of these guys. They're an English indie rock band. So this is a recent song. It's in the last 2006. Okay, so this is a song called by the Zuttons. It looks like. Okay. No, this is probably not my favorite cover they've made. But it's still a banging track. definitely, like I said, even though there are tracks, you're not going to like every track on this album. Some might, but I enjoyed this album very much. So that's for sure. So that's Valerie. Now, the next track we have on here, and this is my second favorite original they did, Since You Were Mine. Now, this is more of a slow ballad, more of like a love song. I can relate to this song, unfortunately, but this is definitely one of the songs I go to a lot because it has meaning. The lyrics, from what I gather, talk about like loss and understanding and like how life's been since you were mine. No pun intended. So that's another amazing original. Now the last track we have here is called Unchained Melody. And this song is originally doesn't really say, but for those who know the song, I didn't know the song until I heard it. Then I'm like, oh, this is that song. So this is another great cover of theirs. Definitely would say it's in their top 4 covers. So that's all I can really say about it. There's not much to say about this album. It's a simple acoustic rock album, EP, sorry. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rank my favorite songs from 10 to 1. So 10 will be I don't hate any of these tracks, but I'm going to rank them. So for me, at number 10 would be Better Now. At number 9, Unchained Melody. At number 8, Coast to Coast. Number 7, Never Tear Us Apart. Number 6, The Weight of It All. Number 5, Since You Were Mine. Number 4, definitely Panic. Number 3, don't know what to. Hold on. So let me go through that again. Okay, so my top 10 tracks. My favorite track of all time on this album is Not Mad Enough, the first track. The second track, I would have to go to Since You Were Mine. So 2 back-to-back originals. Then we got Rockin' in the Free World. That's number 3 for me. Number 4 is Panic. Hands down. Like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother naming the rest of them because these are all amazing tracks. What can I say, man? Like, these tracks are just killer. Like, it's not a bad album. Like, I can't praise it enough. For my final score of this album, if I was to give it a score out of 10, I'd give it a 9.5. That's how good this album is. I don't believe in giving 10s. So yeah, so I give this a 9.5 out of 10. This was an amazing volume 1. I will be reviewing volume 2 very soon as well. But I can't wait for more from Zach and Myers. These guys know what they're doing. It's not their first time in the industry, like it's not their first album. They've done things with Shinedown, of course, their main band, and they just know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So I can't wait for the future of Smith and Mice, the future of Shinedown. But actually, yeah, this album is a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Amazing tracks they chose to cover, which obviously were voted via their Facebook page. And a recommendation for sure, if you need an album just to chill out, and it's very real, the topics that they talk about today. It deals with mental health, it deals with depression, COVID, everything, So, hope you guys enjoyed this review of Volume 1 by Smith & Myers. Again, like I said, 9.5 out of 10. Amazing album. I cannot wait to receive the physical CD and vinyl and t-shirt, just everything they have, really. And very soon I will be reviewing Volume 2, and can't wait to do that video. And I'll see you guys in my next review. Hopefully I get to do more of these in the future. This is my first ever album review video I'm doing, so I can't wait. Yeah, thanks guys for watching, and remember, keep on rocking in the free world.